I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Superman issue number 43. Now that Boyzarro has crossed on over to the main Earth, how will Superman and his family deal with their new guest? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. Alrighty then, so as this comic moves forward, it actually ends up moving back to the previous issue when John left his friend Katie's side back in Hamilton County. You'll recall Superman knew exactly where his kid was, and that's because he had someone tailing him. That person is revealed to actually be nobody. Yeah, hey, a Peter Tomasi creation. Damian's friend from his solo series, that's nice to see her back again. Of course, Kathy, being a super powerful alien, is able to pick her out even with her stealth tech, and the two end up butting heads a little bit. Also, Kathy, first off, she had a suit in the previous issue. Now it seems she's picked a superhero moniker, Beacon. Aw, they grow up so fast, don't they? The two girls are arguing when Boyzarro ends up breaking on through from the other side, and here's the thing, that portal to Bizarro world stays open. Now, when we do check back on in with John in the present, it seems that Boyzarro has just moved right on in and is making himself at home, even helping himself to some of John's action figures. Damn it, Boyzarro, those action figures were never supposed to be out of the package. You're decreasing their value. That boy ain't right, I tell ya. Now, as you may have gleaned from the previous issue, Boyzarro is in something of a rebellious teenage phase right now. He's mad at his stupid dad and wishes he could have a happier, better life like the one John has. Granted, Boyzarro doesn't exactly put his best foot forward when he does get the chance to meet Superman. He ends up blasting him, assuming he's his own father trying to take him back. Now, while the Man of Steel isn't exactly keen on babysitting Boyzarro over here, he does realize that he's not exactly bad, just confused and doesn't know the rules of this world. He figures that if he can take him back, maybe he can straighten things out with the kid's parents. And he better hurry too, because at the breach, get this, Bizarro Damian Wayne Robin ends up coming through, and while main Earth Robin is an emotional cripple, this Bizarro world version has a wispy French mustache, can't stop hitting on everyone and telling them how much he loves them. In fact, he only came to this Earth so he could get back his teammate. They're not the Super Sons, you see, they're the Bizarro boys. Superman figures that if everyone's all together now, he might as well lead one giant messed up field trip deep into the heart of Bizarro world. In a twist of irony, it would seem that Bizarro, despite all of his abuse in the previous issue, actually was worried about where his son got off to, and when he sees him hanging out with Superman, assumes that the Man of Steel is trying to take his kid from him. This ends up leading to a giant fight wherein the two knock each other around a little bit before eventually knocking Bizarro all the way up to the moon. Superman figures, hey, you know what, in for a penny, out for a pound, I might as well finish this fight with Bizarro before I head back, although I'm sure he was not expecting, though, to end up getting blindsided by Bizarro's arch nemesis, and that would be the Legion of Fun, Bizarro world counterparts to the Legion of Doom. So that was Superman number 43, everybody, and overall this arc continues to satisfy and amaze. We've seen lots of Superman versus Bizarro stories where they just punch each other, so I really like what Tomasi has done, choosing to go a completely different route in telling a story about, well, families. Building the Kent family is something that's been truly integral to this Superman run, and it's nice to see it through the lens of the weird Bizarro world. Also, the Legion of Fun as a concept is one of those head-slappingly brilliant ideas that make you go, wow, how has no one thought to do something like this before? Overall, I'd give this one another enthusiastic 8 out of 10, so that's Superman, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, be sure to take a closer look at some of my other work. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you're always up to date on what I'm doing next. And hey, if you like what I do and are feeling in a supportive mood, please check out my Patreon link down in the description. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month. So until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.